Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best portable grills that are available on the market for their true quality. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Starting at number 5, we have the Weber Q1200 Liquid Propane Grill. If flavor is your only criterion, I would argue that charcoal is superior to propane gas. But flavor is rarely the only factor. We don't grill in beautiful meadows under a rainbow every day. Often, we grill after hours on a Friday, while we're also trying to set up a tent, inflate a mattress, and wrangle hungry children. And that's when the convenience of propane trumps charcoal. For those times, our favorite small gas grill is the Weber Q1200. It's big enough for a family of 4 and strikes the best balance between ease of use and cooking performance. It has a thermometer and some side tables to hold your plates and tongs. It's also a champ at keeping a constant, even heat in pretty much any weather conditions. A storm blew in one afternoon, but it just kept on cooking despite the high wind and rain. It's good at minimizing flare-ups. To test this, I marinated some chicken in lemon juice and olive oil and laid it on the grills. Every grill flared somewhat, but the Q1200 have heavy, enameled cast iron grates that are closed over the burners, which helps keep the flaring under control. Moving on, at number 4 we have the Snow Peak Takibi Fire and Grill. Snow Peak's Takibi Fire and Grill is, like the Nomad above, it's extremely well made, but expensive. It was designed to last forever, and by all accounts it does. It has legions of fans, including Gear Team Senior Associate Editor Adrienne So, who says it made her like camping again. Snow Peak CEO Toru Yamai designed it more than 20 years ago and has only ever received 2 customer complaints, which is equally impressive. That's a lot of hype, and I was prepared to be underwhelmed, but the Takibi lives up to the hype and then some. It's not my number 1 pick, because it's not quite as versatile as the Weber. You'd have a hard time slow cooking on it or smoking anything, although there is a $350 oven attachment. But in most other regards, I like it better. It folds flat, leaving more room in your trunk. The grill top is a grid so small things won't fall through, and when you're done cooking, it turns into a fire pit. I cooked with wood and charcoal, both of which worked fine. At number 3, we have the portable charcoal grill. The Go BQ is the most portable grill in this guide. It's so small and light it'll fit in a backpack. It's even TSA approved. Yup, you can fly with the Go BQ. The packable, rollable Go BQ is unlike anything else listed here. It's made of a fireproof, non-stick, non-toxic silicone-coated fabric. Essentially the same stuff that's used in baking mats. The charcoal hangs in a mesh wire basket, and the ingenious grill top rolls and unrolls. Go BQ says the fabric can withstand over 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit and should last through 50 or more cooks, making this a good choice for traveling, but not everyday use. The Go BQ weighs just 8 pounds and offers 185 inches of cooking space, making it a good option for couples on the go or a small family looking for a light meal. In my testing, cooking on the Go BQ was like cooking over a campfire. There are no vents to open and close, so you'll have to control heat with the lid and by how you add fuel. It's cooking the old-fashioned way. But if you haven't done that much, you might want to practice before you have hangry kids clamoring for dinner. Still, if your primary criteria is portability, this is the best grill around. At number 2, we have the George Foreman GR340FB4 Serving Classic Plate Electric Indoor Grill. Not everyone has a yard, and it's increasingly common for apartments to ban open flame grills on balconies. This is where electric grills come in. It's grilling, sort of, but without the flames. After trying a few different options, I've come back around to the one that got me through apartment life, the George Foreman grill. Some may turn up their nose and say this isn't really grilling, but there's no grilling police, and it's as close as some of us can get, so grill on. I haven't used the fancier models, but this basic 4-serving one served me well for years. You can pull the grills out for easy cleaning, there's a drip pan to catch all the grease, and if you're not in the grilling mood, it doubles as a panini press. Keep in mind that this is a little different than normal grilling, since it cooks from the top and bottom, which means your food cooks faster. Make sure you preheat your grill until the green light clicks. This will ensure that your food doesn't stick to the grill plates. And finally, at number 1, we have the SKOTTI Portable Gas Grill. If you're headed out there, but need a compact grill you can fit, along with all your other overlanding gear, in, say, your 1989 Jeep Wagoneer, the SKOTTI is the grill to get. The SKOTTI is a completely collapsible, lightweight, stainless steel grill that's the perfect overlanding companion. It's quick to set up and cools reasonably fast so you can pack it away, and it can cook with propane, charcoal, wood, or even those little isobutane canisters usually associated with backpacking stoves. It's this latter option that really sets the SKOTTI apart, making it more versatile than anything else on this page. You could even, if you don't mind the weight, 6.6 pounds, take this thing into the backcountry. I tested it using all of its fuel sources, and while I am partial to the charcoal and wood options, it's nice to have propane or butane as an option in this day and age of fire bans. You do have to insert a burner pipe and heat dispersing plate to use the canister fuels, but otherwise cooking is about the same regardless of fuel source. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.